All right, hello and welcome to episode 13 in our Spanish Empire campaign. This is not a repeat. We are still at war with the United States. I believe we are ready to hit the next turn. Yes, we are. Okay. I see we've lost Venezuela again. We finally, look at that. That's a sight for sore eyes. Okay. +5 on prestige, -5 on rest. And after all that, 27 months, major victory, we got jack shit. No, I don't want any of your crappy ships. And we're nowhere close to even getting one territory. 303 million. Early contact mines. Okay. And of course, on the very last turn, we lose Venezuela. Okay. And of course, right after that, Brazil cancels their alliance with the United States. Okay. Well, you know, it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it now. Let's get our ships into port. Dutch Harbor, 8,600, Anchorage, 6. So let's just send these guys back to Bayo. We'll figure that out. That's more than can go in the port, but we'll put them in there for now. Get everybody back into port. We want to do refits as quickly as possible. 493. That's not even worth 8,000. 15,000. Move these guys back into move them back into there. Move them back there. What do we have here? 2 torpedo boats. Sure, let's put them there. Those guys are going to Havana. That's already close to capacity. That's already close to capacity. We can fit one of our battleships there. And then 15. I don't think we can put him anywhere down here. We'd have to send him back up here. What about these guys? What do we have here? 7 torpedo boats. Put them in Guantanamo. I think that's everybody. Oh, we have a fleet over here yet. Little over 6,000 tons. What's this port here? 11,000. Nice. That's beautiful. All right. Let's see where we're at. We are -4 with the Soviet Union. We have allies with, so we lost both of our minor allies in South America. France, Italy, probably be our next war, or Japan. Let's try and bump up France for now. Okay, we're over our capacity. No, let's not do that yet since we're already over capacity. Let's put these guys on suspend. These guys fixed. Let's get these guys fixed. Okay, we'll get this to 200 and we'll cut back. Let's get ourselves a little bit. Let's put this 40, 45 sounds right. Okay, we're going to leave that at -7 for now. The goal here is once our transport gets back up to 200, we'll take that money out of there and throw that into the tech budget. Okay, we can delete that. We're not going to build any more of those. Do we have? Yes, we have. We can refit that. Marcelo. Okay, so we have both of these. We just need to get the refits done. Okay. All right, so let's wait for everybody to hit the next turn. We're in 1897. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Let's see if we can get Bermuda to, where's Bermuda? Crazy? Oh, there it is. Okay. Politics. Let's improve with China since we want to go to war with Japan. Should take another couple turns. Where are we at? 53. So let's get these guys going back again. Assume that. That's 7 months. These are 3 months. Where do we want these? I think now that the war with the United States is over, we're looking at let's go with this port. Okay, come on. There we go. Put them there. These guys are going to Manila, so the Far East is fine. We're going to put these in. What am I doing? I'm going to put these guys in Barcelona. Actually, I'm going to put this guy in Dutch Harbor. Then I'm going to put this guy in the Eastern Aleutians. Oh, wait a minute. That's where I just put the other one. I'm going to put him there. And then let's see if we can find a place for this guy. Yeah. All right. Now, do we have any of these guys? Yes, we have a bunch of these that we can refit. Oh, wow. We have 12,000 ton capacity left. Yeah, we're good there. What about this guy? No. Oh, we've already refitted all those. Okay. Next turn. Okay. I do want to fight Italy next, but I don't want to get back into war before maybe 1900. Just almost 3 years. We need to get technology going. Anti-flooding 1. +9 with China. Yeah, we're already at -57. I don't want to get into the war right away. All right. We are almost back up. I'm going to push this up a little bit. -10 million seems okay at this point. At some point here soon, we need to start building shipyard capacity. How is our... Okay, our growth is back up to 5. Are we still the worst? We're close behind Russia. Yes, we are still the worst. China's pretty bad yet. We just beat the living crap out of the United States, and their economies... Well, okay. So their growth is better than ours, but our GDP is better. All right. Have I forgotten any ships at sea? I guess this guy's out of fuel. No, he's got fuel. He's just slow. It's fine. Torpedo protection 1. I think it's probably time to build a new... maybe a new light cruiser. Yes. +12. We just built a new light cruiser, but now we have torpedo protection. What else do we have? Do we have anything else coming up? Oh, we do have Mark II 4-inch guns. So we might want to build a new torpedo boat. What do we have? We have 500 tons. Do we have a 500-ton design? No. So we get Mark IIs. Do we have any other research coming up? What about torpedoes? Not anything soon. Mine detonators. That doesn't help us. control station. No. All right. So, combat ability of our fleet. I think we just pretty much showed what our combat capability is. We do not want to sink our GDP even further. Okay, there's a 4-inch Mark II. Yes, we will go ahead and build you a ship. Let's try France again. See if we can't get an alliance there. All right, we are at 200. Can I get this to go to 0? There we go. I'm going to bump this up till we're at minus 10 million. What we need is a couple random events that help push our GDP up. That would be nice. Okay, fleet. Do we have any? We still have some at sea. Let's take all these guys and make them limited. Okay. All right. We were going to do let's do a new 500-ton torpedo boat. $28. Okay, so we're already there. Let's start with expansion. And let's also okay. Let's get a front tower on here. And me. No. What if we do this? We had 426. Oh, fudge. $75. We have no armor. Let's get rid of that. Let's do that. We're just like that. We're at 495. I want to do standard. Or 88. What if we do 27? What does that gain us? So that can give us. Okay, so let's see what we can do. Goodness, excuse me. 27.5. 27.6. All right. So we lose torpedoes. We gain a huge amount of extra guns. We have 5 4-inch guns and 2, 4, 6, 8 2-inch guns. As opposed to, I think what we had was 1 or 2 4-inch and then a couple of, that does have a limited arc, but overall, I like this compared to what we have now. Let's save that. Let's exit. Let's wait till everybody gets back into port. We've done our politics. Our finances are where they are. Okay, so I did save us a couple, a little over $1 million maybe by changing our fleet status back to limited. Okay, so Italy wants a fight. Prove there. Let's keep this at -10. I really want to take care of that, but we need to put money into our research at this point as much as possible. Yep. Plus 12 with Russia. That's nice. So Britain's almost at war with the United States. And with Austro-Hungary. France is almost at war with the United States. Italy is not minus 71 with us. They're also almost at war with China. China's got everybody pissed off. Probably not a good move. Germany's kind of where we are. A couple alliances, a couple people really on the good side, and then, yeah. United States not in a good shape. Soviet Union. I'm thinking I probably don't want to keep pushing my relationship with Austro-Hungary up. Because they have a lot of people angry at them. Yeah. I think that we're going to cool off of that. Do we have any tension at all? Or unrest? Yeah, we have just a little. We're going to increase tension with Japan. We are still at minus 10 million. Let's build. How long do they take? 7 months? Okay. Let's build 6 for now, and then in a little bit here we'll build a couple more. Philippine Sea. Let's make sure I didn't just screw this up. Okay. Let's move one of these over there. All right, good. I'm looking for this to get from very behind to behind. Well, for our technology status, that would be a good sign. 1.5 plus 2.75. I can't. I mean, we have the funds. The naval budget is going to hurt us, right? The minus 2.5 to the naval budget. But if our GDP goes up, that gets canceled anyway. So let's get our GDP up. Okay. So we get plus 18 with France, minus 13 with the United States. We might end up going back to war with the United States, which is fine. Plus 5 mine damage. Mexico re-signed their alliance with the United States. Greece wants a battleship. We have the tonnage. It's a good profit, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so Britain's talking about breaking the alliance. Minus 6 with Japan. Okay. So these guys are back in port. Let's improve, see if we can get that alliance going. We're minus 15. Let's take that out of here. I hate to do that, but that's what we're going to do. New hull coming there. That's nice. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. What do we have? We have 15,000. Okay, let's refit that. You're not going to build any more of those. They definitely served their purpose well. They did much better than I thought they would in combat against the United States. They actually kind of did better than these guys, I think, to be honest with you. Where are we at? We're at 1897? Yeah, okay. I think we're good for the next turn. +6 with France. Not sure how that's possible without getting an alliance, but okay. I thought we were at 99. We're getting close with Italy. So trying to think what we want to do here. I think I just want to. I'm going to improve with China. Let's push this up back to the -10. Where are we financially? 25 billion. We're way ahead of Japan. Our growth is going up a little bit, I think. We're still way behind Russia, though. China. 41. Okay, I mean, we're doing better. Let's see what happens there. Okay, so looking like Italy is going to be our next problem. I know what we want to do. We still got that guy. Limited. Limited. Okay. What kind of shells do we have coming up here? Semi-armor piercing. Okay. I want to make sure we have ships. Which capacity do we have? Almost 15,000. Not quite, though. I'm going to build 4 more of these. Actually, 3 more. And then build another 6 of those. That should put us right at the edge. Yes. Okay, and we want to put them in Barcelona, right? Let's put all these guys. Barcelona. Did I miss it? Must have missed it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Get a fleet there. Wondering if, I mean, really, I can think the only thing I can think of that would improve the improvements that we've gotten since we built this was just the triple expansion engine. It seems like that's not really worth a refit. Probably would give the ships more range. It's 13 with China. Who's France fighting? United States. Okay. Oof. That is tempting to get the 500 crew pool, right? $500 instead of like 100. Okay, 180. Well, we're gonna have to make do with it. Like I said, really the most important thing right now is technology. We're very behind, and that will kill us eventually. It's -1 GDP, -0.5. I'm going to do that. 4,000 ton light cruiser. Okay, before we do anything else, our current light cruiser is 3,700, but it is a new hull, so let's just at the very least go in and look at the new hull. Light cruiser 2. $20 knots, 23 knots, so it is faster. I don't think you're going to get anything good on it, though. Let's see what we got here. What we can do? We can do 4,000. Oof. Okay. $23 knots. Okay, let's do 22. Let's bump that down. Oh, look at the size of that. Okay. It is what it is. Yeah, so you're not going to get a gun here. How ridiculously big that funnel is. Okay. Yeah, so if you move this up here to get another funnel, then you're not going to get crap guns. We can do a 7-inch though. Yeah, this is not worth it. Let's exit. All right. Do we do our politics for the turn? No. We're minus 81. That's sneaking up on us really quickly. Keep selling grease boats as often as we can. United States got Peru. Not much we can do here. I mean, I think maybe a way to address the crew pool is just put almost no money into it. The more I think about it, right? Let the crew pool go to zero as you're building ships. You get 1 or 2 turns of, 500 or 1,000, right? Because we're only getting 50 cadets per turn. It's almost pointless. Like you would need almost 2 years to get enough crew for a battleship at that rate. And I'm thinking the money is just better invested in technology, especially where we're at right now. It would be different if the game didn't automatically give you a big bump after you run out of crew pool, right? But the game does that. So I hate to say it, we might as well take advantage of it, right? I've played this game quite a bit. I've never really thought about it that way because it kind of seems like cheating. But in this situation, I don't really know that I have much choice. Otherwise, I'm never going to have enough money for my technology. With that being said, do I have any ships that aren't limited? Yes, I do. Don't know if we have anything left to refit. I don't think we do. No, we don't. I don't know that we have anything that's worth refitting at this point either. Although, actually, we did get Mark II 4-inch. I am curious. I believe these are Mark 1s. Why won't it tell me? There we go. Okay. So those are Mark 1s. You know what? We don't have a lot going on. Let's go ahead and get that up to a Mark II. Front tower 2. Yes, it's front tower 2. Let's see if 16 inches is still what we have. Let's see what this does for us. So we're at 80% engine efficiency and 4,490 kilometers. Okay, so that helped our engine efficiency and our range. Okay. We might as well do that. We can also throw in 4% increased barrel length, because why not? Save that. It's an almost inconsequential update, but so what do we have? We have 11,000. It makes our existing ships just a tiny little bit better. Probably should do the same thing here, because they do also have 4-inch guns. So there we go. We got improved 4-inch. Can we get a 2-inch on there yet? I know we tried it originally. No. We do have 16-inch. So close. Oh, what can we do? Let's do 23.9. Really? What a huge, big refit that was. What do we have? We have 8,000 left. We can probably get everybody, right? Yeah. Okay, let's get that out of there. All right. I think this is a great place to stop for this episode. I want to thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.